Welcome back, folks, to Richie's kitchen. We've got a lot to get through. So, here is the pie paste. I covered it over to let it thaw. Right, so as I showed you earlier, that is a pie paste, right? It's thick. And here is the sausages I prepared, the sausage rolls, right? Now, as you can see, as I told you in the video as it was going along, that they would be soaking up the gravy, right? So we'll leave them there just now, and I'll cover them up again. Right. A couple of wee bent ones, but we can fix them, you know. Don't worry about that. Right. Then a wee dusting of flour, right. Just about the size you're going to make your puff pastry to be, right. And this was all learned watching my mum growing up, you know. I was one of them kids that kind of stuck to my mum's side as a way in learning hundreds of stuff, you know. So, I put down the pastry, or the puff pastry, take my roller, right, and take just a wee bit of flour and put it on your roller as well, right. And then you would start rolling, right. And it's always good to start in the middle and work your way out of the piece, right. And you want to try and keep it in its shape for the sake of the sausage rolls and stuff, you know. So just roll it. And we're looking to have 20 square inches, I would say, right. So just keep rolling it, you know, and we're alright for time. I just hope we can get through this without a cut, but we'll probably need to cut by the time I crimp them all or give them all their wee edge, you know. But just be patient and get your even roll, right. I'm trying to concentrate on staying in a shot and roll this at the same time, you know, it can be tricky. So I'm trying to keep it all even, right. So that's about as much as it's going to go that way. Then you turn it, right, and again, you work it right middle, right. Just extending the pie paste out the whole time, right, making it bigger. And like I said, this time of year, the festive period, and maybe cooking for a lot of people, and you've got to do it on a budget, you know, this is a good way to do it. I'm just teaching it, you know. I mean, I will freeze the sausage rolls and eat them all over a period of time, you know. Don't be afraid to lift it and turn it and stuff, you know. And be firm with it as well. And I'm beginning to think I should use the two puff pastries because I might not get enough out of this, but we'll see. Like I said, I've not done this before and I don't even know what will come out of them. hoping it'll come out, but maybe it will, you know. So, just keeping that there like that, rolling, 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 raw high. Right, keep rolling. I remember in the late 70s into the 80s, there was this chef guy, right? He had a great life, I thought, when I used to watch him on the TV, right? I was one for watching the TV and wanting to live the lives of the people I was watching, you know, which I don't think's an uncommon thing. But there was it's kind of hard to explain, you know. I didn't know what to take him as when I was growing up. But sorry folks, he had a cooking programme where he would travel all around the world and stuff and cook, and his name was Floyd, and they would his programme would be, I'm going to put some flour on it, I think that's what help it more. His name was Floyd, and it used to be a programme called Floyd on Food, you know, and it was good. Did a lot of Mediterranean dishes and stuff, you know. I don't know if he was on a BBC budget and the Mediterranean was, well, if he was on a BBC budget at that time, he'd have got a lot further than just Europe, like Michael Palin when he done his travelling around the world and stuff. And then Billy Connolly with his tour as well, world tour, and what was the other one? Can't mind. Anyway, I'm going to go for this, folks, right? I'm just going to stretch it, right? So, we've got 10 sausages, right? I'll just move it so you can see it, right? It's near enough square, it'll no matter, right? If I'm going that way, I'm in a shot, right? I mean, this is stuff Floyd on Food, and them didn't have to worry about it for the purposes of the video, right? So you get 10 sausages. So first you would half it, right? Then you would take the size of the sausage, which is roughly 4 inches, right? And you would estimate your 4 inches going that way, right? So 1, 2, 3. I think we're only going to get 8, right? But that's not a big issue because I can eat the other 2 sausages that don't make it to the sausage roll stage. So you'd half it again, right? There we go. Then you would half it again, right? And it doesn't matter at this stage, right? So I'll show you. Now we've got the puff pastry down to size, right? And that's a big long one, you know. I'm not bothered if that's perfect or not. I mean, come on, I'm talking to students and that here, you know. So then I'll try and get in the middle here, right? You take your, I'll take one that's kind of a good size, right? You take the puff pastry and you would take a sausage, right? Oh, they smell lovely, man. They're gravy sausages, you know. You would take one, right? Free it up a wee bit because it's in the gel and the gravy, right? And you would put it roughly there, right? Then you would just fold over the puff pastry, right? And if it's not wanting to come round, you could always coax it, you know, coaxing it round like that, you know, just to meet, right? And they're not going to be like, well, we'll see what they're like, right? So, you join the two ends, right? And that's it like that, right? So, that's one of them, right? I mean, look at that, it looks like a wee sausage roll, doesn't it? Right, so, you put it like that, you just crimp it, right? It's even more like a sausage roll, right? So, I mean, if you were a perfectionist, you could cut off your edges, right? And that's, as you see the wee sausages in there, and it's in there too, right? I'll spend a bit of time on this one because I'll need to do it for the rest of them, the other 9 sausage rolls before I put them all in the oven, right? Then you would take your fork, right, and press it in, right? Press it in and draw it in towards you, right, to seal it, right? Then you've got it there like that, How's that, right? Then you would take your knife and get a couple of air holes, right? 3 wee air holes, and that's basically the sausage roll. So I'm going to leave you just now, right, and carry on with these, and when I come back I'll show you the 10 ready for the oven. It's just the exact same I'm doing with all of them as I did with this one, right? So I'll see you later on Richie's Kitchen.